Do you accept what God is doing in this season of your life? I know what you expected him to do, but will you accept what he is doing? He said, you are too familiar to receive the favor that is sitting right in front of you. You are so used to rejection that you find it when it's not even there. And you are so unfamiliar with acceptance that you can't receive the love I'm sending you. And whoever you are, and whatever this year has been like for you, the Lord sent me with the message. Today is the day of the Lord's favor. It is right in front of you. And I don't care how it started. I don't care what it looks like. It doesn't matter what happened up until now. You will finish with favor. Confess it. I will finish with favor. Again, I will finish with favor. And he sat down right in front of them. He said, the problem with you, why you can't receive the favor. This is to the Jewish people who should have really known him. The people who saw him running around when he was 2 years old. Their familiarity killed their favor. And this is kind of sad that Jesus was rejected by the people that should have recognized him. Listen to this. Verse 25, I assure you, this is Jesus speaking to the people that he knew, that should have known him but couldn't see it because their emotional focus was on what they expected God to be like. Is that where your focus is? What you expected your kid to be like at age 18? That you expected that you would have kids by now? What you expected to happen this year in your career? If that is your emotional focus, it is going to kill your favor. That's what happened here. Jesus goes all the way back to their history. And he says there were many widows in Israel, 25, at Elijah's time. You remember this story? Do y'all remember this? I hope you don't. Because if you're unfamiliar with it, you'll hear it better. I hope you don't know. He said there was a drought, 3.5 years. There was a famine caused by the drought. Yet Elijah, 26, was not sent to any of them, but to a widow in Zarephath in the region of Sidon. And there were many in Israel with leprosy in the time of Elisha the prophet. These are famous Bible stories. 1 Kings 17, 2 Kings 5. You can look these up later. But what you'll see is this, that God sent his greatest favor to the people who were least familiar. And I wonder, do we know too much? I wonder, do we have too much of a blueprint of how God is going to bless us? And I wonder, have we lived in it so long that we no longer see it for what it is? He said God had to go to a woman at Zarephath, had to go to a Syrian commander named Naaman to show what he could do, because the people who should have received his power they couldn't recognize what was right in front of them. Can you? God has given you some great opportunities this year. He's done some amazing things in your life this year. He's shown you some ugly stuff that if he didn't show it to you, it would have killed you. Can you receive that? Is this the acceptable year of the Lord? He's talking about his salvation, his deliverance, his ministry. But I wonder, have we accepted this for what it really is yet? Because that's the key. Will you accept the favor of God? Or are you pushing it away because it feels weird?